Hotel shopping decisions are swayed by what others think. Make no mistake. 81% of travelers find user reviews important when determining which hotel to stay at, and half of them said that they wouldn't book a property unless it has reviews. Again, that's 81% of travelers. And we know they're always on the go. There are 874 million mobile daily active users of Facebook. That's an awful lot of people moving around, checking in with their social networks at all and every time of the day. And they love to share the good and the fun stuff. 89% of social media users share holiday photos while they're away, even if they don't share for the rest of the year. So it's important to try and connect with them when they do and talk to them when they come back over and over again, and try and reach out to them at each and every stage.
You got to tell a story or somebody else will. You don't want to just wait for customer reviews. You don't want to just wait for a blogger to roll through or a magazine article or something like that. You really want to take the creative control in telling your brand story, and by creating original content yourself, not just curating guest content. And why would you want to do that? Good content is social currency. You're creating the social media experiences through videos, updates, photographs. You're creating experiences that people will want to share with other people. Everybody, it's a type of dialogue. It's a type of conversation. You know, who doesn't want to tell a good story? Who doesn't want to share an interesting, tidbit with their friends that they think they would enjoy? And that's what social media is. So if you're creating original content, you're minting social currency for your brand, for your guests and your heroes to share.
One example of good content is you take an interesting story and then you take that good story and you republish it. It doesn't have to be new each and every time, but right. You take it, you see that it's resonating with people, and then you publish it to as many areas as you can.
Don't do it. Don't try to represent all brands through one channel. Then you totally lose your differentiation between the properties. Yeah, okay, have one main branded channel that all of the properties, all of the hotels feed to, but the creative differentiator we were talking about in the brand gift is the uniqueness of each property. It's the time and place that it exists, it's the culture in which it exists, it's the amenities, it's the architecture, it's the staff, it's the experiences that people are coming to experience. So I would say, as quickly as possible, get separate accounts and differentiate. And I know what you think, wow, well, that's 5 times more work, that's 6 times more work. Well, yes, it's true. It is going to be more work, but if you, I think, as we continue to refine the process and create more of a science, and so it's not a willy-nilly thing, you're going to see that this is really going to be a huge driver, and you're going to be able to interact with your guests on those specific properties much, much, much easier. Run property-specific contests, things like that.
You can make anything beautiful with a creative mind and good intentions. When you as a brand put out, quote-unquote visuals, they really shouldn't be considered visuals. They should be considered art. From your digital menus to your timeline banners to your event promotion images or your photo library, people are more likely to engage, share, follow, like, and book, and spend money on a well thought out piece of artwork over just a visual or some text.
Yeah, I think the most important numbers to look at as far as social media aren't your likes, it's the engagement you have. So you may, if you have 1 million Facebook fans, but you have very, very low engagement. Say, if I see a page and it says, wow, 1 million people like this page, but only 1,000 people are talking about it right now, that's not a very good percentage of engagement of people. So I would say focus on the numbers of engagement and getting those numbers up, because it's very, very easy for an online user to go through and like a whole bunch of pages. I like Facebook pages willy-nilly. I may never ever come back to visit that page again. So I think that's a false kind of false number to get to kind of rest our laurels on. The real number to increase is engagement. Who's talking about it? Who's sharing? How many comments are you getting?